Don't act offended. He told me to eat everything at once, so I decided to eat everything at once.
We're here at Knox, where we are going to make the best Filipino fried chicken sandwich. Knox is a traditional Filipino restaurant driven by Chef Eric Valdez. Yep. That is good. Here, Eric is showcasing a wide variety of Filipino comfort foods that he grew up eating in his hometown of Manila. Today, we are making Knox's very popular Kanto Fried Chicken sandwich, which is inspired by the iconic Filipino food chain, Jollibee.
Ever heard of Jollibee? About to be Jolly me after I eat this fried chicken sandwich. I'm Brent, and this is Brent Meets World.
There's a lot of fried chicken sandwiches out there. What's the inspiration?
Growing up, we have this fast food chain called Jollibee.
Okay.
You aware of it?
I've heard of it, but I've never had it.
So it's like our McDonald's back home. They make the best fried chicken. We're trying to imitate it. Jollibee serves two kind of fried chicken. So they have the regular one, which is the original, and they have the spicy version of it, which they make like a chili dust.
Spice level, 1 to 10, what are we talking?
Probably like 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not bad, right?
I can handle that.
We use boneless chicken thighs. So for the marinade, fresh calamansi juice, a little bit of garlic, evaporated milk. So we don't have buttermilk back home. We use evaporated milk.
So what's on the normal Jollibee sandwich?
Just mayo and a pickles. It's like Popeyes. And they have spaghetti also. Jollibee spaghetti.
Wait.
Yeah. You should try that.
Say more.
Usually when you go eat at Jollibee, you order fried chicken and spaghetti. So that's the combo. Let's do the chili butter for the chicken.
Chili butter.
Bunch of butter, long chili, a little bit of the Thai chili for some heat.
So what's so important about this butter?
It helps the dish to be more juicier. It adds a little bit of aroma. It adds a little bit of flavor too.
The flavor for this sandwich obviously starts with the marinade. But the batter, the chili butter, and the chili dust are what push the chicken into unmatched tasty territory. Holy moly, this looks amazing. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, dude, that's phenomenal.
Thanks, man. Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah, you'll get the tanginess from the pickles, the richness from the yolk, then the bite of the chili.
But you taste the brine. That's so delicious. Like you get the zestiness. The mayo is awesome.
Yeah.
The chili butter is awesome. All right, so as much as I want to finish this, we've got a lot more food to eat. Next on our to-do list is to make the iconic Filipino dish, Lechon. This is a 48-hour process that begins by trimming up our pork belly to get it ready for a brine.
Now everything is trimmed up. Let's do the brine run.
Okay.
All right, we start with soy sauce. So it's a Filipino soy sauce. So it's very different. You have your salt, MSG, chicken powder, black peppercorn.
Whoa. Chicken powder?
Yeah, good stuff.
Say more. Say more.
I mean, I grew up using that. I'm still alive, right? So
Chicken powder. Okay.
don't get too much though.
That's chicken powder.
Yeah, it looks like a big amount, but this is for big batches.
Okay, okay.
So bay leaf and the stuffing mix. Ginger, chilies, you have lemongrass, garlic, white onions.
So is brining lechon traditional?
Nah, so usually they just season the lechon with salt and pepper, then roast it straight up. But it's a Knox thing, no? So we want that flavor bomb on every dish. So
Okay.
that's why we brine our lechon.
So we got the brine going. Now we need to get the seasoning?
The stuffing, we'll do the stuffing.
The stuffing.
Right? You have the scallion, you have the ginger, whole garlic, lemongrass, then you have a little bit of chili for a little bit of heat.
Smells amazing.
Let's have a taste.
Wow, so that's a huge punch.
Yeah.
A lot of ginger, a little bit of chilies, but
Yeah.
that's freaking spicy.
Helps a lot, right?
So you want this to be like big and like in your face.
Yep.
Big punch. Yeah, we're there. Once the brine is finished, it needs to cool down before we can add it to the pork belly. The brine is the secret sauce to this dish. Not only is imparting all of these flavors early on in the process, it's also going to be the base that helps give the lechon a final glassy red coloring. All right, so we brined our belly for 24 hours. Time to stuff and roll?
Yep. So I'll do the dirty work. I'll do the hard work.
Okay.
I'll just pull
I
this
like
out.
that. I like that. Thank you.
You cannot overdo the soy sauce because you'll get the dark skin when you do it. That's why 24 hours is enough for this. If you do like 48 hours, you'll get the flavor, but the color of the skin won't be right. So let's just dry this out.
Not only is it going to brine for 24 hours, then it needs to air dry for 24 hours before rolling it in order to make sure that that skin is nice and crispy.
Yeah, that is correct.
2-day process just to make this lechon happen.
Yes, sir.
I love it. How heavy are we going with the stuffing?
Just like that.
Just like that?
Yeah.
This is very similar to Italian porchetta,
Yeah.
right? But just Filipino flavors. This smells amazing right now. A lot of fresh scallion, a lot of fresh ginger.
Thanks, man.
You said a lot of people do this dish in the Philippines, but what makes this special? What makes this, your version?
First, the brining is special. The stuffing is special. The thing with Manila version, we always serve it with the liver sauce. Other region, they serve it with vinegar. That's what makes it unique too.
You're from Manila. This is something that you would eat, pretty frequently, or is it just special occasions?
I mean, very occasional thing, so very festive dish. So once in a while we get it. Like if there's a birthday, like a celebration, my mom usually buy a small piece of lechon just to share for everybody.
Is it something you do at home?
Not really at home because you need to have a good ass oven for this. And back home we don't have that one.
How's it look?
Very good, man. I should hire you.
I'll work. I'll work.
For free?
The lechon will now cook for 3 to 4 hours at 2 different temperatures. It sits at around 200 degrees for 2 hours, and then we crank up the heat to 350 degrees, which gives the pork the desired crispy, glassy looking skin. We must start the process for our Kare-Kare.
Now we're butchering beef cheeks for a dish. It's called Kare-Kare. So there's a lot of history with Kare-Kare. Malay influence, or they say it's Indian influence also. You'll never know, man. It's good.
So what's the dish?
Beef cheek stew with peanut sauce. It's a festive dish. My mom usually cook this dish when I get home. I'd like
How do I get the invite?
You must be part of a family.
Okay.
Damn. This dish, they use oxtail. I think the flavor profile of beef cheek is almost the same as oxtail.
Yeah, they pull apart like a chuck roast, but it's not quite as fatty. Tell me more about this dish. I mean, is it something specific to Manila, or are you gonna see this everywhere?
Now you're gonna see this everywhere. Like, every household does a different version.
Okay.
Some of them put the commercial peanut butter. Some of them make homemade peanut butter.
Okay.
And some of them add roasted rice. Some of them not. And it depends also on the shrimp paste, because every household does a different recipe for shrimp paste too.
Wild combo. I'm so freaking excited about this.
After cutting it, we need to braise it for like a couple of hours. The base of the sauce is the stock of this. It needs to be flavorful.
Okay.
So yeah, we add some onions, some long chili for the aroma, not for the heat. So a bit of ginger, garlic, a little bit of salt, soy sauce.
We're just gonna wrap this up, let it cook 2-3 hours?
Yep.
All right, so we're doing a peanut sauce?
This is the base of the sauce. So we're gonna toast white rice and some unsalted peanuts. Once it's toasted, we're gonna blend it all together with some annatto oil. It gives that aroma and color to the dish.
So why peanut sauce for this dish?
So traditionally, it must be peanut sauce. Yeah, you can use like the ready-made peanut butter, or you can make your own peanut butter.
Are families making peanut butter at home?
Yes, that's how my mom does this.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I fell in love with cooking with my mom and my grandmother.
Yeah.
They're the good cooks. So we put it in a blender, then we add annatto oil to it.
Here's the thing, I've never had warm peanut butter. As we finish up our prep to the Kare-Kare, it's time to go back to the lechon and pull it out of the oven. You're underselling this. You're really underselling this. This thing looks freaking amazing.
We'll take all the fat drippings, then we're gonna baste the lechon with it.
Then ready to slice?
Yep.
Where do we start? What's the process?
We trim the ends, because
Okay.
that is the chef's cut, right? So we taste it.
Already sounds good.
Try the skin first. Not bad, right?
Not bad. Very specific. Like, this is not chicharron. It's a different consistency, a little more brittle. That is good.
Thanks, man. That's from the brining, that's from the air drying. 2 days of process, man.
That's 2 days of flavor. That's so unique and really different than any like chicharron that I've had before. You really do taste all of the aromatics, the lemongrass, the scallion, the ginger. It all comes out nice and crispy, but like A totally different texture. What's
Next-
your perfect bite?
Get some rice, chase it with some veggies. Steamed okra, grilled eggplant, and some grilled shishito peppers. Put some lechon on top of it. Put a spoonful of the liver sauce.
This is beautiful and 2 days worth of work. I cannot wait to try it. I'm so excited. Now that all of our hard work is done, it's time for my favorite part of the day, sitting down and stuffing my face full of food.
All right, everyone. This is my order. We have the 48-hour Lechon, Kare-Kare beef cheek stew, and the KFC fried chicken. This is amazing. Chef said best thing to do is just get a little bit of everything. I'm excited, and here we go. Don't act offended. He told me to eat everything at once, so I decided to eat everything at once. That is so good. You really do taste the brine in the pork. It really matters. Unseasoned pork belly is like fatty pork, which is always delicious. Having it have brine to it, it is salty, it's sweet, all of the aromatics come through. With that perfect crunchy skin, it's hard to get a better bite of pork. We got a beef cheek stew here. We got a bunch of eggplant, chard, and shrimp paste on the side here. Just want to try the stew by itself. Oh man, the peanut sauce. Wow, we did that. We made that. That's so fun. Super unique. That's bright, satiating, really good comfort food. It really just doesn't get better than eating shredded pulled beef, but it's not too fatty. Wow. All right, so we had the chicken sandwich. That was fantastic, but you can get this chicken every night at the restaurant. Maybe you do just want to sit down and eat an entire plate of fried chicken. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not judging you. Are you judging me? You better not be. This is so good. The brine, again, really comes through. The spice flavor is fantastic. It's super unique. Obviously, it's fried chicken. It's familiar. Chef Eric said all of this food is celebratory, and you should come here with a group to try all of it. Super, super special. Get that fried chicken sandwich. That is definitely worth having. But then come back. Come back with some friends. Get a couple beers. Order the menu. Be nice. This is delicious.